Spotlight slope. Spotlight slope horizontal. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? I got the RCS, right? I did. Let's put an RCS in that corner, one in that corner, just in case any of these get destroyed. We can make sure we still have a bit of turning. This entire thing is... I'm thinking about what would be an intelligent design for military purposes. Probably have a bit of extra plating along the top here, yeah. Like, honestly, probably most of the stuff would... In a real life case of a hover vessel being used for military purposes, a lot of it probably would be all put in the back, and then the front would just be heavy armor plating and whatnot. At least to some degree. Okay, so we got the, well, left one here. I'm gonna put one there, and the other one there, so that should balance that out. Have any more been made in here? Just one, okay, those are taking a bit of a time to be made. Okay, so we are also going to need ammo boxes in here for the minigun turrets. We don't have an option of which one is going to be which, so I'm just going to put one on either side. Still, again, leaving opening for the hover engine so we have access to that. We will need a couple more cargo boxes as well to fit into here. Let's go ahead and fill that up. That's a lot of fuel that's been in there. And as much as I want to turn it on, we are at the very least missing one additional thruster for the purposes of going the other direction. At the very least. Yeah, because we got left, right, and we got, what did I just place down? Forward? Or, no, backwards. So we need one for forward. Done. Okay, turn this on. Get out. Does it fly? It does. It is very, very bulky, though. Holy crap, is this thing bulky and gigantic? It's like a flying tank right now. Turns just fine. Can we actually get up to 3? We can. Actually fly over the other one. Just fine with it, actually. Interesting. So yeah, this is a pretty massive hover vessel. Especially compared to the mining one that's right there, that's tiny as balls. Compared to this, Jesus. 2,055 minutes left at 1% power usage. What the hell? So wait, what is the current power usage? What's going on? Oh, I must have been like cockeyed or something on something there. Power usage 4%. Power left 934 minutes. That is probably more than I will ever need. That is what, over 10 hours? Closer to 15 hours? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever need more than maybe half of that time in any given scenario. So I think we overdid it on the number of fuels. Or fuel... there we go. Fuel tanks. But at least we won't have to worry about it. Okay, now there's a few other things that we have to address, like the core that's exposed at the bottom. And my simplistic approach dealing with that would be to have the AC turn on at some point for some reason. No. Docking pad. Where do I not? Did I not make one up? I thought it did. Docking pad? There it is. Shouldn't take too long to make. Wow, 10.5 seconds of craft time, huh? It's actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. Okay, so docking pad will essentially exist at the bottom of this thing for it to properly connect up with, well, a capital ship. So there we go. Wait, why? Huh. I must have got damage from something. But, there we go. Another good thing about this would be if we could actually open and close the hover vessel without having to do anything funky. Kind of like that. Yeah, so we can, when it's open, we won't have to do anything weird to be able to see the top of that. Though we do have the gap issue now. And let's see, what can we put in there to not only seal up that gap, but to make it look nice and like it's intended. Maybe this quarter? And the correct orientation, not quite. Wait. Not quite. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's a little hard seeing the actual angle that it's doing. Okay, so that looks like it belongs. It fits. We still have access to that now to close it from the inside. What else do we have? Okay, there's one of that, and one more over here. So that'll be our forward backwards. We don't have much in the way of left and right though. So let's go ahead and put one in the back here. Now, by me adding more and more of these, I'm adding more and more weight. So I'm wondering more and more if these hover engines are going to cut it for me or not. Oh, and is it nighttime? No, it is not. Is it near nighttime? Getting there, because I'm curious to know what the hell the horizontal thing means compared to not having the horizontal thing. Because normally I would use these blocks here, and they would just, you know, project their light forward, which I may end up doing anyway. But I'm curious, what exactly does that mean? Like, if I was to put one here, what would happen? Speaking of putting one there, let's get our ramp block back in. So yeah, we need to see what the hell these are doing before I fully commit to them, and the way that front may look in the final setup. And let's see, let's turn our light on because it is getting a bit dark. If I put one there and one there, kind of as a rear facing spotlight, we'll be able to see behind us if needed. And I'm thinking one, well, no, we'll pass on the side because I want to avoid having too many lights because they are fairly FPS intensive. Oh, whoops. Oh, speaking of, while we wait for that, let's go ahead and make up 2 more of the cargo blocks. And we can actually bring over the 15mm bullets because that is what those miniguns use. I believe the regular player minigun also uses that bullet. I'm not mistaken. Okay, we can go ahead and use that, and let's go ahead and get our ship here and bring it down just a bit. Okay, so do we actually have tilt? We do have some tilt. If needed to, we can actually tilt up and down. Okay, that's not too bad. I was expecting a bit worse. Okay, that sound there, was it docking? So it's presently docked, and we don't have any lights inside. And I'm glad this doesn't kill you. I really am. And I noticed we had a bit of a lean to the right, and I think that might be because of the cargo blocks. Not actually being taken and accounted for on either, or on both sides, in a even fashion. So that should be corrected. If I bring that up and back in here, we should see these just kind of like at the same distance and just kind of chilling. Those we would be able to see the same way as well, so it's kind of keeping itself stable. But let's get at least one light block in there. One light. Just so we can actually see inside of the hover vessel. And how long has this episode been going on for? Pretty long. Which, you know what, is understandable considering what I'm doing here. Okay. It's dark enough. I think we should be able to see what the hell the thing is doing here. Do I want this light? I think I'll go with that light. It's bright as hell. Holy crap. Okay, maybe... Maybe I'll put that a little bit further up. Huh? So it's not blinding us. And then I will open this up. Damn it. What I wanted to do is move that light. Speaking of light, can't see anymore. Move that light in a spot where it wouldn't be a problem. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got that centered up properly, and I'm pretty sure the light's going to go there. So yeah, since there is a bit of clipping, I would like to be able to deal with that, perhaps in a nice fashion would be nice, but I don't know how well I'm going to get to that, because we don't need a whole crap ton of light. We just need enough to be able to see and not have to worry about our flashlight having to be on all the time. You know, I don't think there's corner lights for the spots here, is there? No, not those. Though a spotlight would be interesting in here, but no. I shall pass on those. I shall pass on those completely. Okay, so there's not a good block that I would want for the areas here, but those don't do too bad. Alright, what about the corners here? Let's see, if I go with those, no. If I go with that, no. I need something that only goes down about halfway, which I guess would be that there. Wait, is that the, oh, there we go. Okay. Angling has to be right. Okay, so we add a little bit of a feature to this hover vessel. It kind of opens up the headroom in here, right? Just a bit. Jump around just a little bit. The other thing I would like to get in there is a mobile constructor, maybe 2 of them. Though I think one might just be fine. Constructor, mobile constructor. This will allow us to craft on the go. Wait, this thing's not airtight. What? What does that even mean? Oh. I don't know why that's even in there. It's acting like it's supposed to be a door or something. Or wait, maybe that's saying that you can't use it as a wall. Airtight varies. Oh, so cargo blocks could actually be considered airtight. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if we really need to worry about O2 on a hover vessel. Maybe if we were on a more hostile planet, we would. But I don't think I'm gonna. I really don't think I'm gonna worry about it too much right now. Anyway, it is pretty dark out. Okay, so let's... Oh, that's crafting up. Let's go ahead and get into the vessel here. And go a little bit out. And our weapon should have reloaded. So can I actually see fairly well in front of me? I can. What about behind? Let's go ahead and turn this way and take a look. Okay, so that works out pretty well. Granted, there's no like quick look behind me key, so the spotlights may or may not be that useful. Though we can zoom out fairly far, so as you can see, I just keep on zooming. Alrighty. Let's zoom back into a more appropriate level here. Probably here. Probably here's a good thing. And if we were lower to the ground, can we see just fine still? We can. Now my question is, what does the because we did the horizontal ones. What do you do? You're probably like projecting up in space there. Okay. Kind of figured that would be the case. Yeah, then that one's projecting forward, even though it looks like it's going at an angle. Alrighty. I think I'm happy with that. And if I put a third one here, is that just too much light? That might be a bit too much light. Pretty sure that's a bit too much light. Okay. So we got our roving tank of a hover vessel. Built, ready for action, to some degree. I might think about putting in some more thrusters in here for the forward-backward momentum, and see, I could still see that in there, although it's really dark in that particular corner, but that's fine. Maybe put another thruster or two in for the left. Well, maybe. But we still need to get some O2 in here. And if possible, which I don't think it is, a medic station. So this is essentially going to be our go around to collect things from bases all at once. That way we don't have to make a trip all the way back to our primary base of the Opportunity. Drop things off and then head back out, you know, halfway across the damn planet. This probably won't be... This probably won't be our main vehicle for taking out places. We'll probably be building... no, we are going to be building a small vessel, which will go over in this spot over here, to actually take out places, and then we'll maybe come back for this, and then take it over there so that it can defend itself, and then use it to just loot the place and leave. Let's go ahead and grab this mobile constructor. Actually put it in there. Somewhere. Not sure where yet. We could actually put it here. Done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Do we have O2 in here? We do have an O2 station. Do we have O2 low on food again? Yes, I am. Okay. Do we have any O2 tanks for hover vessel? We do not. So I'm going to craft up a couple of those, and let's get some more food. This armor, by the way, I'm wearing, I should probably take off while I'm in the base moving around. Because, holy crap, does it drain your health. Or, not health, your, food. A lot. Like, Jesus Christ, does it. Okay. Well, we'll be ending off the episode here in just a moment. I want to get the O2 stuff in there. And, if I do any more builds that are going to be very extensive in the future like this, it's more or less going to be the same thing. Ah, that's right. This isn't touching on the ground. I have to jump there. It's going to be more or less the same thing. It's just, you know, different, perhaps, vehicle. that's going on with it. So we'll probably do most of that off camera and just kind of do the progress updates and whatnot. And I'm gonna move the O2 station and the O2 tanks to a different location, like the corner here. And as a quick little check to make sure I'm not crazy, the medic station is not available, right? The medic. Okay, yeah, that's for the base and capital vessels only. Understood. Not for the hover vessel at all. Kind of wish there was one, but I understand why there isn't. But oh yeah, probably should grab an armor locker as well, just in case we run into anything out there, right? Not sure where I'm gonna put it, but we'll find a spot for it, I'm sure. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed the very, very lengthy build process of this tank of a hover vessel. I will say between episodes I will be painting this and you know, making it look a lot better than it is. And I think I'm just gonna put the armor locker there. At this rate, I might actually need another light in here. I might need another light in here. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Until next time, as always, take it easy.